All right, so today we're going to cover how to design a weekly email that goes out to your email list. Now, if you're listening to this on a podcast, you're going to want to jump back over to our YouTube channel in order to see the screen shares that we're getting ready to do to actually walk you through the process. So I'm going to try to talk you through it as well, but it will help to definitely see it on the YouTube channel. So to go back and actually describe why we're actually sending out this weekly email list is you are going to be on your website, you're going to have a lead magnet. And this lead magnet, the idea is that anybody that goes to your website is going to be downloading a lead magnet and then giving you their name and email address, or possibly just the email address. And once we capture that information from them, it allows us to now market to them on a weekly basis. And we're able to, when we do that, we're able to stay top of mind with them and be able to, whenever they're ready to actually buy, they're going to remember us, and then they're going to buy from us instead of somebody else. So now this email that goes out every week, what we like to do is we actually like to send out an email that is from content that we've created, either it would be yourself, or it would be your team member or someone on your team that would actually create this content. And we love to do it through video, because the video is just so much more powerful as far as getting your face in front of someone so they know, like, and trust you. So essentially the system that we use is we are creating a minimum of a video a week, and then that video is pushed out via the weekly email. And then I wanted to show you the components of why or how we actually set up this weekly email prior, and then the send that actually happens. So there's not a perfect day to do this. I mean, you don't want to do it during an actual, when someone's driving, commuting to work, or doing it whenever you know that they're not in front of their computer. Everyone's specific demographic or niche, or that ideal customer, is in front of their computer at different times of the day. So you got to keep that in mind whenever you're looking for that ideal time to send it. But I wanted to go through here and share my screen with you, and then I wanted to show you what we do in order to help with the conversions and how we present this to them in a weekly email. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what we're talking about here. So this is an email that we have sent out to, this is for our construction company that we have. Now, this email, so this is through MailChimp, like I was saying. And one thing that's very important on the emails is that you want to always send from an email address very consistently. So the same email address consistently, so they get used to seeing this come through from that one email. Now, if you have multiple team members, what we do is we actually will change the name of who it comes from inside of MailChimp, but the email itself actually stays the same. So in this particular email, what we've done, and you'll see the title of this is this here, why you need an assessor's building record before you buy land. The whole idea behind this content that we're creating is based upon the questions that our customers are asking. So we get this question a lot, or it's a solution to a lot of the questions that we get. So we've now addressed this in a video that in answering the question and then telling them why they need this assessor building record. So we make this our title. So sometimes we'll put something up there. I mean, curiosity always makes people open an email, but we have a lot of success just with actually putting the questions there, the answers to the questions that our customers are asking in our email. This is the actual subject line of the email. So, and what we like to do is we will we'll put a link. We keep this text, really, the copy notes in here, very short and very to the point. So you can read it here. It says, "Happy Wednesday. I hope you had a wonderful Easter with your family and friends. I wanted to share some information with you regarding assessor building records and why you need one before buying land or home." And then we'll link here. This link is going back to our blog post. And so then I'm going to show you that in a minute, what that blog post looks like. But essentially what we're doing here is we're driving traffic back to our website. So we've created a video, and then the video is embedded on a blog post. And then we're going to drive traffic back to this web page. And this helps Google to see that this page is, we're driving a lot of traffic back to this page. And then if it's relevant, people are liking what they're seeing, they're gonna have a lot of on-page time, and this will help this page to actually rank through SEO and organic track. We'll get organic traffic back to this page. So we'll have this link here. This link goes here, and then we'll have a little bit more text here. By doing this, it can save you thousands of dollars, and you will want to access one during the due diligence period of either buying land or a home. So I'm going to talk you through the process as well as how to access and assess your building record. I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. So very simple, not much copy or text that we've added at the top. Now, one thing that's really helped as far as conversions is this here. We've added an image. This is the thumbnail image that we created for YouTube. Now, the thumbnail for YouTube is, we always like to put exactly what's in this video here, so they know there's no question when they click through, this is what they're going to get. Now, this is not an actual, this video will not play here in this side, this email. This is just, we put a play button here because it looks like it will, but it actually links them back to the same blog post on our website. And then they can watch the video right there. So we're driving traffic back to our site. We're getting them back to our website, so we can potentially build, keep them on there and then build more. They give them more information so that we can build more trust with them, and they can get used to going back to our website to get more information on anything they're needing. So we're basically their information hub for the type of work they're wanting done. So for us, in this particular instance, custom homes, remodels, accessory dwelling units. So, and buying land as well. So so down here, this is actually something we're going to change, but I will change the name here depending on the team member of who this is for. Got the name of the company, but actually starting next week, we're going to be linking this here so someone can call us really easy, as we're noticing that there's people clicking here, and then we're going to link this email here too. So this should have been linked. This is linked here, and then this is linked. So now what you can do on these links, you're going to build a use a Google URL manager, and you can track, you go in here and create a link that's trackable. So we know exactly where all these are going from. Whenever they come over to our site, we can see all this in the back end and know where all this is happening. And MailChimp actually has a click map as well, where you can actually see where these links are cut, or what the percentages of the links that are clicked. So this particular, typically what we're seeing is this here gets about 40% of the clicks, and this will get somewhere around 60% of the clicks. We've seen somewhere around here, it could be as high as like 30% and 70%. So people will are defaulting to actually clicking on this video here, and then that gets them back to the web page the same way. So let me show you this. So this is essentially here. This is the same blog post. So how we're titling this here to match exactly the same exact thumbnail you saw. The image over here is here. And then we're going to break this down with headers. And so it's more readable. Someone can scan this and read this and go down, and we break this up here. And then so this is like our H1 tag here. And then we'll go H2, in descending order, like H2, H3 as we go down the page. And then we've given them a reference point of a PDF they can download that we uploaded to our website. And then we'll always have a lead magnet of some sort where they'll download here. And we're going to actually be doing a redesign here to where originally this had a right column here, but these would stack underneath this when you're on mobile. But we're actually going to be getting rid of this, so the lead magnets here, they stack underneath. But that's in the process right now. But the biggest thing you want to get out of this is you want to drive the people back, the links in your MailChimp email or any other email provider you're using, back to your blog. And this is how you're going to get traffic back to your website and drive it back that way. So that is that's what you want to do as far as just keep your emails very, very simple. And I would recommend adding an image with the with the video thumbnail. So it looks like they can click on it and then send them back, because you're going to get more and more clicks going back to your website. And then that's going to help to create more traffic and get more leads, essentially, that are going to convert down the line. So super helpful way to add a lot of value to your customers. So, all right. So I hope that helps. If you have more questions, you can go to our website at buildit.media, and you can request a consultation if you're looking to get a website built, or if you're looking to implement a marketing plan in your business. We'd be happy to help you. And thanks for your time today, and have a great rest of your day.